The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. A 41-yard punt unit as they get set to take over here. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January, but there's 20 other teams who wouldn't mind being on that road.
You're exactly right about that, but I have mindset now. How do you break it down so that you're not looking at this whole big road and say to yourself, we've got no shot? You break it down to this game right now, win that one, then worry about the rest of them after that.
And that's exactly right, and the staff told us that. They've been focusing with the players on don't look ahead, but that's hard to do sometimes.
It's on the game at hand.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he works it past the 30. To the 25. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air again, Luck. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey, and it's 3rd and short. Line a couple yards first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. Caught, it's Huff. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. From just shy of midfield, Newton. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle. 1st and 10, Newton. Got it open man. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. On first down, Newton. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll get... And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
second down and goal. Newton. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl...
So the play drive, it spans 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point...
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
It's brought in by Jeffrey. The steal. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down.
I know our vanity. I didn't see anything open. This play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's Love.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And make it to safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call.
They're hoping to, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those too because they want to continue to run the football. Hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. And that's complete to Huff. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Broncos second, 37 seconds to play in this first half. Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools so often, be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Throwing on second and long. Newton gets it off to Freeman. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing again is Newton. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on out. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
The third, call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And now he'll tuck it and run. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3rd down turns to Fred pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to Connor here on first. He was brought down there by Will Parks. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So a first in Denver territory at the 38. On first down, it's Samuels. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. It's to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Luck. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Luck now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
False start. Offense.
Here's Connor. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. They'll stay again. Take this into 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw. Luck. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Boy, it's nice to have that big release.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves. Sometimes this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain. Down. Newton. He's got his big tight end, Fant. No gain that time on the completion. It'll be 3rd play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And the blitz does come. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. So they did not bring pressure, and turns out probably a bad idea.
Yeah, he had time to stand in the pocket and deliver a strike. So I'm wondering if they're going to note that, and next time just go ahead and bring that pressure.
I'm coming after you.
On first down, it's Lindsey, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. This is the tight end, Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
As far as
that's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking and stay with it.
It is caught at the 8. And they've got it at the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Here's Newton. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. Drive here range on third down. Newton to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go. Let's go.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey, and that'll bring up second down. On 2nd and 10, Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. On third down, it's Connor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
On first down, it's Locke. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Here we go.
EA Sports. 25 before it's all said and done. Ball in some tight spots.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush.
As he takes it from the 7 down, their bodies on is a big play. 3rd and goal. Luck now to throw. That's caught at the 3. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved. If you're
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now Newton on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little juke.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. The pass there complete to Sutton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. His throw clicks, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10, and Mark
Humanity, they guided him to that spot.
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Yards deep. Run back here. It comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. That was just even with that complete 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I think it illustrates the differences in man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive,
8 yards.
Or we do a count on that particular easy touchdown pass.
And the lead is up to 14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Andrew Luck and company heading back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Here's Samuels. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up. A shot long. And he's got his favorite target yet again short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Luck now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Again, Luck. Johnson's got it complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Luck throwing again. Looking for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more inch order. Plays in length. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their past the 9. And Denver getting set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1 lead. Charles is here, right?
It does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain.
No escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big...
Certainly going to need to be a bit here. 16. To throw is Newton. And that's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. The Broncos send out their punter now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. And this Andrew Luck in the offense. Down by 7. 1:54 on the clock. This is where your playoff medal is tested. On the road, needing a touchdown to stay alive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Luck. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. And past the 4, he's hit and dropped. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offense is. Me, long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll look to throw. Able to find Switzer. It's a pick. Get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
40. Line 40. Check, 47. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Luck now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to. Luck. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced coordinator. No matter what, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to add.
I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The drive continues as they... He finds his man Johnson. Now, Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now Luck. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with time running out as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance, and let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Colts 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. 4
down, check, 4 down.
The drive will commence. And he's taken down but able to slam with seconds, 8 to be. Newton to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. They'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In
They'll start his way up. Tackled by Bradley. First throw in overtime for Lott. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard. On third down, Connor. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
Right to the 3. Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming. Put it.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
I'm going to run you over.
From the 50, Newton. Over the middle, complete. Down and getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Watch twist. Watch. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third.
Up in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there. It got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.